Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Clippers are trying to shift their offense toward ball movement. Last season, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both notched career highs in assists. Kawhi said, if I can get us in their offense, that makes me happy. It doesn't matter about getting an assist. Just make the right play and share the ball. Kevin?
They've got great chemistry, David, just like you and I do. Thanks for that report. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Bay and Grant are the forwards. He's out there with Cunningham. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, down low. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Now here's Hayes, defended by George. In the corner, Bay with it. Off target from outside. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The pass to Leonard. Shoots over Bay, and it's Leonard missing. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham with it. Passes it to Hayes. And here is Olynyk, guarded by Jackson. Shot clock at 6, and he gets the bucket.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Now here's Jackson. Over Cunningham. It's tipped. Here's Hayes. No good on the triple. Outside, George, and Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Muscle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Pass to Hayes. Now here's Bay. Dishes it to Grant. Hayes with it. Leonard picks him up. The three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. With the teardrop, Jackson misses.
And all the skill used on that crossover, might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Hayes. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups. Talking about Killian Hayes, you see raw potential. A point guard with outstanding size, which makes him an enticing player to watch. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Smitty, one thing with Hayes, he's got to work on his shooting. The athleticism is there, but in this league, you got to be able to shoot the rock.
I think it'll come, GA. I think it'll come in time, as long as he works hard with his coaches, especially from outside the arc.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Now, here's Cunningham. 13 feet away. No good off the front iron. The Clippers trail. Right side Jackson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Stolen by Zubac. Jackson looking it over. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by one. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
For Detroit, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And Hayes kicks to Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Cunningham inside. Guarded by Jackson. And the shot goes down.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Jackson. He's covered by Grant. Another shot. The rebound by Grant.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Misses the layup. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Hayes, defended by George. And here's Hayes, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot goes in.
That's a nice physical play by Grant, pushing through the contact to get to his finish.
Outside, George. A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by Olynyk.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
In the corner, Bay with it. No good from Grant. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Jackson. Buries it down low. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Pass to Bay. to Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Outside Jackson. Leonard trying to break free. No good on the shot. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
George, no good. The Pistons leading. Cunningham with it. George picks him up. Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A different look for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Joseph looking over the floor. Here's Doumbouya. You see that time from Leonard. Rondo passes to Batum. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And there's the pass to Doumbouya. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Mann's checked in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for George. Here's Joseph. Outside Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Beverley with the ball. Stolen by Doumbouya. Jackson down low. He's covered by Rondo. Stewart. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Clippers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Rondo against Jackson. Now here's Rondo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the strength of Rondo finishing through contact.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And what an incredible run for the 2020 Lakers in the bubble. Of course, LeBron and AD got the headlines, but Rajon Rondo was also key.
We saw GA playoff Rondo at his peak. He had 107 assists in the playoffs, the most for a player off the bench in almost 50 years.
Here's Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Diallo. And with the rebound. Clippers leading by 3. Right side, Rondo. Pass to Beverley. Here is Ibaka. Guarded by Stewart. Ibaka, no luck. Outside, Joseph. Jackson passes to Stewart. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Joseph against Rondo. Second shot opportunity. They get it back. Here's Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The first one falls.
You know, Serge Ibaka, not the player he used to be, but he still has great touch on his shot. Doesn't have that same explosive step, but he's still good.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And when he was younger, Ibaka was one of the more athletic players in our league.
Totally agree, and we have to give credit to Ibaka for adjusting his game. He's changed how he's played as he's lost a little burst. It's allowed him, though, to be a great contributor late in his career. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beverly finds Ibaka. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
There's the pass to Jackson. Inside. Now, here's Boomboy. T right on him. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Mann. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Pistons trailing. Now Diallo. Outside, Joseph. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. No good there. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Beverly. It's blocked.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Diallo, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Rondo. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Diallo with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Joseph. Passes to Stewart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
The Pistons have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And it's tied up with that one. So both teams making some changes here. Drops, so they now lead by 1. Beverly against Joseph. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ibaka. They need this one. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
The Clippers trail. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Here's Jackson. Here's Stewart. And he converts the layup. Stewart's got the lead up to 3 now for Detroit.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Beverley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the shot goes in. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Joseph kicks to Diallo. Outside, Joseph. Jackson from long range.
I like when Kennard hustles on D. He's capable of making a difference on that end. Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Here's Beverley. Banked in off the glass. Beverley's got his first bucket of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Stewart. Ibaka comes with the double team. Outside Jackson. Now here's Diallo. Clock at 6. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
No problem knocking that one down.
Timeout.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is checked in for Batum. Paul George comes in for Mann. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Stewart. Jeremy Grant comes in for Doumbouya. Bayes checked in for Diallo. And it's Cunningham in for Joseph. Now here's George. Following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And George gets it to go.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Now here's Cunningham. Over Jackson. It's hauled in by George.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Jackson misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Now, here's Grant. After the miss from Reggie Jackson. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Olynyk's got it all tied up now for Detroit. George passes to Jackson. Back to George. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Luke Kennard. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Grant outside. Six on the shot clock. From the stripe. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA,
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Hayes, he's checked in for Detroit. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Bay against Jackson. The pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Jackson finds Leonard. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bay. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Some solid defense from Grant. Outside for George. Outside Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Jackson. Bay, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Here's the drive. Leonard on the wing. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely. Feeds it to George. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well-versed in finishing above the rim.
Now, here's Olynyk. He's got 7. Cunningham passes to Olynyk. And a missed layup. Clippers leading by 6. Jackson with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Here's Zubac. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Detroit the other way now. Pass to Cunningham. Going inside. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 6. George with the defensive effort.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And he makes that one. And it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Cunningham. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Cunningham. And Olynyk kicks to Hayes. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 8. Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. And here's George. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got 8 points. LA's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 8. Hayes the pass to Olynyk. Here's Cunningham. He's got 8. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound by the Pistons. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
And here's Jackson following Jeremy Grant's 3. Jackson against Grant. On the wing, Jackson. 5 points in the game. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Jackson. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Olynyk. Doumbouya comes in for Jeremy Grant. Diallo, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. And Josh Jackson subbed in for Cunningham. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 13.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pistons trailed by 7. Pass to Doumbouya. Here's Stewart. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Rondo. Rebound, Detroit.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Diallo kicks to Hayes. Here's Stewart. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside for Batum. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Hayes, and it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubats. Mann subbed in for Leonard. And a switcher also for Detroit. Joseph's checked in. .124 left to play in the first half. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Mann. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Joseph, the pass to Doumbouya. Back to Joseph, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Rondo. It's deflected. Now Joseph. Jackson in the corner. Back to Joseph. Now the pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Ibaka. George double teamed. Rondo wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Doumbouya at the elbow. Jackson from long range. He can't get that one to fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what have you liked about your team's performance so far?
I like our physicality. I thought we came out, started the game physical. That set the tone for us early.
Well, we'll see if they can keep it up, T. Lou. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, getting to the rim, and finishing hard.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows. Terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Gotta like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they've funneled people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Underneath in the post, it's Grant and Olynyk. Cunningham is out there with Hayes. And it's Bay in at the three. Now Hayes. Paul George missing from long range. Cunningham looking it over to the inside. Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift. And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing, beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got 10. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He can put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And here's Cunningham. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. 4 on the shot clock. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Down low, here's George. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 15 points in the game.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Now, here's Cunningham, defended by George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's George. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Pistons. Outside Jackson. Over in the corner, Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
The Clippers have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
Both good from the line that time. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Jackson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
Here is Cunningham after the basket by Los Angeles. And the rejection by Zubac.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now, here's Cunningham, defended by Beverly. Steps back and shoots. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's George. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 6th rebound on the night. He dishes it to Olynyk. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Grant.
He came into this league as a defensive specialist. Now Jeremy Grant is becoming an offensive powerhouse.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Fred Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Grant drops them both. Clippers leading by 8. Beverly with the ball. He kicks it to Leonard. To the middle. Here's Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Zubac has got his third basket of the night.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Passes it to Bay. Outside for Jackson. Here's the three. Cans it from downtown. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Leonard against Olynyk. Leonard inside. Rebound by the Pistons. Missed inside. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
Now here's Hayes. Left side, Grant. Teardrop shot. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Beverly. With some arc. And Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
It's not going to go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. Now Bay. And it's blocked.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Marcus Morris. Stewart's checked in for the Pistons. Outside Jackson, 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Beverly. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Bay. Here's Ibaka. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got 8 rebounds in this game. Kennard against Grant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, beautiful stroke on the jumper. Something Grant didn't bring into the league, but he's got it now.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Diallo's checked in for Hayes. And Grant drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 8. And here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jackson against Batum. Shoots from the elbow. Pistons keep it alive. Wow. Beverly with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Beverly dishes to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. Outside Leonard. No good off the back of the rim.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Diallo inside. Kennard covering. Stewart, count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. Looking to get it going. Buries the jump shot. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Outside Batum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bay. For the Clippers, Mann comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Detroit, Doumbouya is checked in for Grant. Jackson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Frank Jackson. Six on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Rondo.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And Rondo drops them both. Pistons trailed by 10. Joseph, the pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Joseph, the pass to Stewart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, Stewart. And so Stewart nails both of them. And the Clippers have possession. Rondo passes to Mann. With the drive. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And how about the ferocity on that one? He is a force to be reckoned with, an absolute vicious dunker.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now here's Rondo. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 4. Jackson finds Joseph. The pass to Doumbouya. Shoots over Batum. Boya can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Rondo with the ball. Now, here's Kennard. At the top of the key, Batum just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded close. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Rondo in the corner. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Rondo's got 4 points this quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Rondo after Josh Jackson's bucket. Rondo finds Batum. Pass to Jackson. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 10.
Nice play. Usually, Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Pass to Boya. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Boya. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Jackson against Jackson. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. That one doesn't drop. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. He's out there with Ibaka. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. And it's man in at the 2. Jackson misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Jackson. Unable to get that one. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Now here's Cunningham, guarded by Jackson. And the pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson in the corner. Passes it to Ibaka. Over Cunningham. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 5. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Cunningham kicks to Doumbouya. And it's Cunningham, top of the key. Inside, here's Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Grant, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hayes comes in for Diallo. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Grant with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Grant dishes to Hayes. Olynyk against Ibaka. Olynyk the pass to Cunningham. Back to Olynyk. Lock at 6. Here's Hayes. And they're unable to get the time basket there. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Makes it off the glass.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Pistons. George, no good. Grant with the ball. George picks him up. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Hayes, bounce pass. Cunningham inside. Jackson on him. Cunningham's shot is off. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Mann. He takes it in.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Pass to Olynyk. Jackson comes over with the double. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
Back to Jackson. Jackson against George. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Hayes checked in. Puts it up off the inbound, and it goes down 2 points. 6 points for Marcus Morris.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Cunningham. Tries again. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Grant.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
Here's Leonard. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Now here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. Grant surveying the D. 6 to shoot. And Cunningham with the slam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the open look. Pistons trailed by 7. Bay with it. Leonard picks him up. Now here's Bay. Defense is right there. Hayes no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dubbed this hole.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Cunningham kicks to Hayes. Now the pass to Cunningham. Back to Hayes. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Passes it to Bay. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And the basket by Olynyk.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk, capable of burning you from this area also.
Leonard against Olynyk. Leonard kicks to Jackson. No good from outside. And so Grant will bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. Pass to Cunningham. Over Jackson. Will not go. This is off the front arm.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And it's off from three-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Driving in, Hayes. Second chance shot, and the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And good that time. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Grant goes in, and the rejection by Ibaka. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And it's the Clippers scoring again. Pistons trailed by 11. Here is Cunningham. Stolen. Now Jackson. George finds Leonard. Out to Ibaka. Plenty of space. Again, Los Angeles.
Nice feed, Leonard, with good timing, good ball placement.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose and getting those points the hard way.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here is Cunningham, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Can they get it? Cunningham lays it up off the glass. Clippers with the ball. And here's George. Over Hayes. George, no good. Down low. No good from Grant. Clippers leading by 13. The feed now to Leonard. Rebound by the Pistons. Bays got his 7th rebound here tonight. No good from Grant.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's Leonard. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Pistons trailed by 15. Cunningham with it. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. George looking over the floor. Pass to Jackson. From the arc, buries it from 3-point range. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Now here's Hayes, defended by George. There's the pass to Cunningham. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here is George. Clippers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here from the baseline. Rebound by the Pistons.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Clippers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for George.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Detroit. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Bay. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Now here's Leonard. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever